So, welcome back. What I've ended up doing was I actually went over it twice and I realized after I had gone through it that I needed to change the needle to a 75 embroidery needle. Uh, I think last time I was using it, I was making a bag for my daughter and I was had just an all-purpose kind of what universal needle, an 8012 universal needle, and that was obviously the wrong needle for doing this kind of work. And then also I changed the bobbin case to the high tension bobbin case that I use for embroidery. This machine, since I normally use it for embroidery, this machine comes with two different bobbin cases. One with the normal one that you sew with, like to do just normal garment construction, and the other one for embroidery, the bobbin tension is turned up. And when the bobbin tension is turned up, it pulls the top thread to the back because tension is like a tug of war. Um, so tension is like a tug of war, okay? So um, if the bottom tension is tight, it pulls the top thread down. If the top tension is tight, it pulls the top thread up. When you're doing decorative satin stitches, I want the top thread to get pulled to the back because I absolutely don't want this white thread showing, right? So that's what I did. So I did this satin stitches and I went over it a couple times because I wanted it to look nice. Then I did this row of, it's just a decorative stitch on this machine. I don't know what number it is. It was in the decorative stitch menu, but I thought it fit with the character of my drawing. And now I've started to go around these boxes and I use the same in the same applique menu that I was before. This M stands for middle, R stands for right. But if you're in right, then you can, this is the mirror image. You can mirror image to go to left, obviously. And then this is like needle up, needle down, which you can also operate from the button. But I want middle, and then I had it set to a 3. This is all fine, and then I lowered the tension a little bit more to 1.2 to really pull it back. And then this is the density of the stitch, and 0.35 was just fine. I just have one more square to do. So then, make sure I have enough thread tail to start. So when I start this kind of a thing, so it's supposed to be in the middle. So there's a red mark on this foot for the middle. You can't do this too fast. And obviously I'm not using my foot pedal. You really, when you do this, I have my other hand here just gently guiding it. You don't want to pull the fabric. You want to let the feed dog pull it. And then you're going to get to the end and you're going to stop. And then I'm going to pivot it. Okay, and then I'm going to lift the needle up and I'm going to pull it a little bit over where that zigzag stopped. So it's kind of in the middle. Otherwise you'll get a weirdness. And then I'm going to start it again. And it's not going to look like real perfect, but it doesn't have to because this is, you know, an experimental piece and an art piece. I'm not done this kind of stitching a lot, but like, this is not going to be like in some competition or something, right? If this ended up looking real pretty, where would it go? On my wall? Do I care? Does it have to be perfect? No. I'm doing this at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just doing this to relax and have fun. Don't be too hard on yourself. Enjoy your time. You see my fingers? I'm just like gently making sure it stays on my line, more or less. this machine does have a knee lift, but I think most people don't have a knee lift, so okay, I started that one off way wrong, but it doesn't matter. This machine has a scissor, but if you don't want to use the scissor, just make sure that the thread, when you stop, the thread uptake is always in the highest position, like this. The little silver thing when you're threading it, make sure it's always in the highest position, because that means your thread is ended and you can always pull it out. So see over here, I made like this little tiny mistake. Big whoopie-doo, because I'm going to make a line over there, right? So it's fine. And I mean, unless you like got right close to it, no one would see it anyway. And I'm just having fun. So now I see I've like done all my boxes. And even when I was drawing this, right, I was drawing this and I was like, oh, that looks kind of yucky. Well, when I come down here, I'll make this one look better. So when I sew it, by the way, I just draw this with washable Crayola marker, so if I wash this, it's gonna be gone. And you have to stabilize this. I don't know what kind of stabilizer this is, because this was in my junk stabilizer drawer because I sew dresses and things, and I have tons of stabilizer left over from other projects. I don't know what kind this is. I'm sorry. I know I'm bad. I'm a terrible person. You need to stabilize projects with something of some kind. Yes. Be a good person and stabilize your projects. As to specific suggestions, ask someone who's not me. Yes. And now I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe I'll do these ones. I don't want to do all of the lines, because that's going to look real boring. Maybe I'll just do like these outside lines. But I don't think I'll do the inside ones. I think I'll do the inside ones will be part of this fill. Now I have to think about what to do next. Anyway, thanks.